It might be a cold one outside, but things are about to heat up inside the Toronto Rock Athletic Center as two of the league's best clash here tonight in Week 10 of the Arena Lacrosse League. Tonight's matchup has the Whitby Steelhawks visiting the Toronto Monarchs. Hello everyone, Lance Wynn alongside my usual partner Blair Campbell and of course JVI Productions. Hope you're warm wherever you are as we get right to the starting goaltenders for the visitors. From Whitby, it'll be Thomas Kizak that gets the start, and at the other end, it'll be Sam Haynes for Toronto. Head coaches for the Steelhawks in his first season, it's Joel Johnson. His assistants are Brad Reed and Will Peshnig. And for the Monarchs in his first season, Bobby DeBrone is the head coach. His assistants are Sean Gillies, Nick Krepensek, and Justin Kirby Wilson. Officials for today's game, top-notch crew as usual. Kyle Coulter is the crew chief. He's joined by Mark Smith and Jacob Singleton. And as we get set for this big matchup between two teams riding a 5-game win streak in Whitby, 4-game win streak in the Monarchs. Blair, you had a chance to speak with both coaches prior. What's the key to tonight's game?
Well, I think the biggest one came out of the Monarchs in talking with Coach DeBrone, and his comment was, we've got to get it out of our heads that this game is for first place. Just play your game and get it out of your head. And then in talking with, excuse me just for a second. Pardon me. In talking with Whitby, the biggest thing they said is, we got to stay the heck out of the penalty box because we can't give a team that's got like a 70% power play to let them keep going.
Well, we know that. That's something that's very familiar with what we've heard from many of the coaches this season. And first possession belongs to the Whitby Steelhawks. Of course, coming in, these two teams, both 7-2 records. Whitby sitting in the 3 spot and the Monarchs sitting top in first. And right off the bat, good save by Haynes to open things up. And the Monarchs now with their first possession of this game. Lethal weapons on both sides. Both teams are playing extremely well. It was a big 2019 overtime win for the Monarchs last week over the Oshawa Outlaws. The Steelhawks had little problem with Peterborough winning that one 18-4. So these two teams very evenly matched as a turnover. And McIntosh will pull up and hold up and wait for some offensive help. Keep an eye out there as you see Malachi Good. He'll swing it over. They'll start it on the right side half boards. Looking for something is Braden McGregor, and he'll get it back out. Highland trying to flip. Good, nothing doing there. And Monarchs now looking to capitalize in transition. And Nicholas D'Amico, he'll peel off, dump it off, and it's Joel Taylor trying to weave through two. Taylor tried to get a shot off, couldn't. Good defense from Clint Lewis, and Upshot going airborne and crease the call, and it'll go back up the other way, Whitby's possession. Lewis almost knocked over the timeline by Patrick Corbett. Instead, he flips it, gets it to good attempt, but that's crease ball. Got it to Tyler Goodchild. And now the Monarchs with Corbett will get it over the timeline. Keep an eye out there. Dan Williams, he's flowing in on that right side. No Jordan Dance for the Monarchs here today, but plenty of other offensive weapons to fill that void, including Henry Follows, of course, and not to be outdone, Tanner Buck. Another one on that left side. So a strong left side for the Monarchs. Reset gives them another look.
Right side's not too shabby either.
Not too shabby either with Dan Williams there. Pfeiffer also on that side. And keep your eye out if you see a Pfeiffer, and a Pfeiffer as the brothers are playing here. Edwards working on John Vesna. Vesna with a big bump. Steers Big Edwards toward the boards. That allows Haynes to scoop it up. So the Pfeiffer brothers, Zach and Parker with the Monarchs, and Devin with the Steelhawks. First time the three of them have been involved in the same game. So history here in the makings, and in transition, looking to put on the Jets, and it is John Weller looking to kick it back out. Good defense by Hodgkins, and he does, and the offense now will go to work, and it's good.
Very smart play there, taking that ball back out and let the offense set.
Trying to make a move. Liam Osborne flips it back out. Osborne, one of the offensive threats. Quick stick. Didn't have enough on it to beat Haynes for sure. Monarchs now will counter the other way with Ben Heidecker. Heidecker will stay out there on offense. Follows now. Will work with Pfeiffer. Two-man game. Pfeiffer on that right side. Looking to spin around Lewis. Pops back out. Kicks it out. Open shot, and it was Tanner Buck. Good save there by Kiizak. And Whitby now will move it up. 11-14 to go here, first quarter. As you can see, Blair, this game right off the bat, each possession seems to be very calculating, and both teams understand that good defense, good offense.
Right now, both teams are playing solid in the back end, and it's a question to see which one is going to crack first.
And switching hands, getting it over. Trent Boyd had it taken away. Good defense there from Patrick Thompson. And now the Monarchs will get it back the other way. Good defensive stance by Toronto there. And that was tipped. So Monarchs can play it. No reset though. 15 on the shot clock. Hustling hard. Zach Pfeiffer. He's going to have to try to get over the timeline. Does. Puts on the brakes. Kicks it back out. Tried anyway. Corey Upshaw all over him. And now Goodchild. So some good pressure. They worked the rookie to turn it over. And now the Steelhawks will get their chance on offense. Good crowd on hand here at the track in Oakville. Good. Slide it over. Had a cut. That was a beauty finish right there.
Liam Osborne cutting through. Great job coming off the roll off the offside. Nice little back door and managed to stay out of the crease. Great feed coming across there anytime, and it's one of the things I've noted with a lot of the teams in here where a guy has a step to a half a step on a defender. They're not getting the ball to him in the proper spots.
Well, that certainly wasn't the case there as Osborne's first of the game, 19th of the season. And Whitby with possession here along with a one-goal lead. Fernandez, he'll slide it on over to the right side. Looking for an opening. Pfeiffer, good defense there. Gets it back. Again, Hodgkins all over him, working him hard. Goes to the backhand, that's over the net. 10 on the shot clock, trying for the dunk, and it slips in. So a tricky play right there. Good hands. And speaking of good hands, that's Tyler Goodchild with his first of the game and his 13th of the season.
What. Sorry, Lance, but when he picked this ball up behind the net and looked, he had about a 4-inch square to put that in the top corner. And he never touched the goalie. It just went straight into the mesh.
Impressive for sure. Not often you can perform that from behind the net and not touch any iron. And off the bat, it's going to be Toronto now looking for something as the other Pfeiffer. Dump off, had a man and wasn't able to slide it over to Joel Taylor. Whitby now having some problems in their own end. Clint Lewis lost it, looking for some help, and that's going to be an 8-second count. And Toronto now with possession, just over 9.5 to go.
That should have been a pick up the ball and just throw it down the floor, period. Otherwise, you knew you were tight to that.
And that pass is going to go over the timeline. Violation, that's going to give the Steelhawks possession again.
Boy, somebody must have talked to these teams because they're not touching that ball on the over and back.
They sure aren't. Well, guys, learn it's week 10. So
you only got to get hit with a hammer twice.
That's right. Good
like
defense there by Patrick Thompson. Yes, that's Blair Campbell speaking for himself. Yes.
And the second time is to straighten the hammer
that hammer back out. Of course.
And I've got the shovel at home to prove it.
Well, we know you got the shovel. I'll tell you that for sure. Nolan Marshall out there for the Monarchs. They cough it up, and now it's Weller. Weller, wrong stick side. He'll think better of it. Wait for some help. Look for an opening. Matt Boissonneau out there, but he wasn't open on the play. Dump it down. That shot on target by Dylan Goddard. And that's going to be a little bit too hands-on. Possession going to go up the other way to Toronto. Dan Williams. Williams now looking for something. Haven't seen a whole lot of opportunities yet for these Monarchs. The defense by the Steelhawks has been really tight. They've collapsed in, and man-to-man, they're on like glue. That ball goes Aaron Pfeiffer had it, now gets it, tries to come back around the other side. That's going to be a crease call, and possession now to Whitby.
So far in this game, one of the things that I am really impressed with, and I know that Whitby's on quite a roll, but their defense has really improved from the last time I saw them play.
Collectively, their D's very good. That shot, good save there off of Devin Pfeiffer's shot. Looking for a cutter, fresh 30 to work with now, and it's good. Good. Bounces back to his right stick side, gets it over. That bounce shot up and in. So good passing right there. Better finish, Braden McGregor. And Whitby off to a 3-0 start.
But once again, here we go. Here's a shot. It's 35 feet out, 30 feet out. And I think it just caught the inside of his leg and rolled by. That was a well-placed shot and an unfortunate situation for the goaltender.
Well, Sam Haynes comes in with a 2-1 record. His goals against 10.97. So it just seems like I think. Sorry, and I stand corrected. That was nuts. So Thomas Kizak. And again, that one goes through the 5-hole. So something amiss here.
Yeah. Is there ever?
As Sam Haynes struggling just a bit. And it's 4-0.
Oh, and definitely right through the 5-hole bounce shot. That's good child for the second of the night.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of room, and he put it right into the room that he had.
He put it in the only spot he could.
Only spot he could. And so as of right now, the Steelhawks certainly are on point. Trying to get a step and turn that corner was Joel Taylor. He'll peel back out and swing it to John Vesna. Vesna will work that left side. They'll kick it back out and work around on the interchange. Mitch Julian out there floating around, and now it's Pfeiffer. Good turn on the spin. Corey Upshaw, good rotation. Quick shot, top corner. Boy, these Pfeiffer guys can play some lacrosse. That bounce shot, top corner. Monarchs on the board.
Once again, there's that little 3/4 sidearm bounce shot about a foot inside the top of the crease. And I don't care what team you are, you cannot let Pfeiffer, anyone. Oh, nice little spin off the carpet to boot.
I was going to stop you and say, listen, I don't know what goalie, what league is going to stop that. Is just one heck of a move and a finish.
And that's what I say. When you get that little sidearm bounce shot about a foot inside the crease, it's tough to stop.
Looking to answer right away are the Steelhawks, and we're going to have our first penalty of the game. Pfeiffer's first of the game and 14th of the season. And with 6:26 to go, we'll have our first penalty and our first officials timeout. We'll take a quick break. Back here in a minute. Welcome back as we are set to resume after our officials timeout. 4-1 to score First power play opportunity goes to the Steelhawks, and they come in with an impressive 53% efficiency with the man advantage. Penalty kill on the Monarch side is at 59%. So we'll see what gives here with a minute 40 to go in the man advantage. Whitby will work it around. Pfeiffer at the top. Kick it back out. Swing it around. Good shot. Good save by Haynes. It's picked up now, and Hodgkin's going to try to move it up over the timeline. Big man going to get ahead of steam and peel right back out and slide it over. Julian Gay. He'll look to burn some clock here. Important momentum-wise, Blair, that these Monarchs, after scoring their first goal, don't give up a goal. You know how quickly that can change the momentum.
100% it can, because you get that little momentum back in you on a goal that was an absolutely great shot, and then you turn the ball over to the power play, and that's just going to deflate you right out of the gate.
Goodchild, Pfeiffer, Trent Boyd on that right shooter spot, looking down low on the quick stick. Good move, and better stick check, though, as Liam Osborne was going for his second of the game. But that was saved, as was the shot. Haynes with a good outlet pass, looking for Aaron Walker, trying to connect. Goodchild, good hustle. Just 25 seconds left in the man advantage. So last chance here for the Steelhawks with a man advantage to try and increase their lead.
Haynes is a pretty big goalie, and I don't think you're going to beat him in the 5-hole from down low. Outside, maybe, not down low.
You can see, moves well. Good save there. Picked up Hodgkins again, and he loses it. Goddard, 2-on-1. Osborne, what a save by Haynes. Man, oh man, I don't know how we got that leg out. Again, Gay gets stripped. Osborne. He'll get it back, and possession to the Steelhawks. So some outstanding forechecking to go along with some excellent goaltending from Sam Haynes, and Whitby back to work now. 4 minutes to go first quarter. Quick shot. Haynes steers it aside. Ball stays in play. Goddard picks it up. Trying to swing it. Quick stick diving finish. But Haynes read it like a book, and now the Monarchs up the other way. Corbett. He'll wait for the rest of the offense. Pfeiffer on the roll, wide open. Good save, steered aside by Kizak. Ball loose, Lewis. And Clint Lewis, sometimes overlooked for some of those little things that he does. A lot of the dirty work, Blair, that doesn't show up on the stat sheet.
No, and every team needs them. The guys that go to the dirty places and aren't afraid to get their noses dirty.
I know you know a guy or two that go to those dirty places. As Trent Boyd tried to go 5-hole on Haynes, said and now they're going to have to hurry to get it over the timeline.
That wasn't very nice.
And they do. But accurate, right?
No comment.
But accurate.
No comment.
I know you resemble that remark.
No.
Wide open, quick stick. Beautiful save as follows with his first shot of this game. And he tiptoed through the crease. Possession goes back to Whitby.
I was going to say, I don't need you to get me in trouble. I can do it well enough on my own.
You're right.
Without any help.
But you've had lots of experience with that, Blair. So sometimes
Your Honor, the defense rests.
All right. Turning the corner was Osborne. Wasn't able to beat Haynes there. And now the Monarchs will work it up over the timeline. There's a Pfeiffer, and a Pfeiffer out here.
Don't get him wrong.
Don't get him wrong is right. Vezina looking, gets a screen, turning the corner. Big John Vezina tucks it, goes to the bounce. Big save, Kizak. And now Upshaw. Outlet. We'll work it up to McIntosh. McIntosh will hold up, wait a minute. And look for some assistance. Good job hauling that down. I see you got your counter out, Mr. Campbell. Good defense by the Monarchs. They close that off. We're under 2 minutes. But then they're very generous in giving it right back. Fernandez. Survey the situation. Have a look. They'll start at half boards, left side. Good child. Bounces off one and into another. Kicks it back to the top. That BB from Pfeiffer stopped. Ball still loose. Picked up. And Fernandez with the quick stick. Scooped that up and buried it before Haynes could blink an eye.
Twice. And Haynes was lucky enough to get the save on the first one. And then the rebound come right back to him again. There you go. There's the first one.
Well, Merry Christmas.
Nicholas D'Amico got caught looking for the ball and not keeping his eye on his man.
Caught watching the paint dry, and the Steelhawks made him pay. Fernandez with his first of the game, 7th of the season. And we're under a minute and a half to go, opening quarter. 5-1 for the Steelhawks. Follows will swing it around. And they'll work it over to Tanner Buck. His shot wide of the mark. There's something that the Monarchs need to get going here. Tanner Buck and Henry Follows are those two on that left side. 5 on the shot clock, and that sidearm wide of the mark. Buck gets it though. Buck's going to let it go, and that one wide of the mark. That'll be a shot clock violation. And with 57.2 to go here, opening quarter, Steelhawks with a chance to increase their lead. Good. We'll swing it around. Good first step. Kick off, and Pfeiffer had the right idea. The execution, though, not good. Gets it back, though. Quick shot, almost caught Haynes off guard. Pfeiffer gets it, fresh clock, 35 seconds left. They'll wait. About a 7-second differential shot in game clock. Trent Boyd, filter in. And that pass picked off. Good defense there. Good anticipation. D'Amico. So this time we can't say much about D'Amico, but a good play there as he was definitely awake. And now looking for a late one. Tanner Buck steered aside by Kizak. And that'll go out of play. 6.5 to go. Possession right here. Dump off, in tight, looking for the shovel. Pfeiffer held on to it too long, and that's going to do it. 15 in the books. 5-1 Steelhawks. We'll be back with the second quarter after this. Set to rock and roll for quarter number 2 here at the Toronto Rock Athletic Center. Lance Wynn alongside Blair Campbell. Glad you have tuned in. Week 10 of the Arena Lacrosse League. Earlier today, it was the Peterborough Timbermen picking up their first win of the season. 10-8 over the Paris River Wolves. Tomorrow, full slate, 2 games, doubleheader at the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena. It will be, of course, Oshawa against Ohsweken. then Brampton against Six Nations. But in the meantime, between time, the Monarchs going the other way now. Hope that this end has a little something. Tanner Buck looking for an opening. Plenty of time in the shot clock. Gets a screen on the roll. Follows there. Buck shot. Follows. Trying to scoop up that loose ball. Does. He's got some room on Upshaw. Tucks it in. Follows. Good save there by Kizak. Whitby countering the other way. And Edwards, who's already logged a lot of time on the carpet, wide open in that pass, errant. Good job by Trent Boyd to bail his teammate out. Boyd surveying, 15 on the shot clock. Boyd bounces off a check, fakes the backhand, goes to the overhand. Haynes, good job closing the wicket. Wide open Osborne. Heads up play right there to find Liam Osborne on the doorstep for the finish.
Liam Osborne on the doorstep for the finish, standing there by himself with nobody within 20 feet. Can't happen. Look at that. You got, and there all of a sudden it is, but what a great situation on the feed to see him there before he even picked up the ball. That's what made that goal.
Well, Whitby's certainly not shy about sharing the ball, and
no.
That's part of what makes this game so beautiful, and when it's played the right way. So Osborne, with his second of the game, he's got an even 20. And more importantly, the Steelhawks have a 6-1 lead. So momentum working in the favor of the visitors right now. Monarchs looking to try to get some sort of roll. Corbett on the give and go, gone and went. And now it's picked up and moved up by Kizak. Osborne swinging around to a cutting Pfeiffer who falls, keeps the ball, gets back up, and continues the rock and roll. Devin Pfeiffer tried to peel to. Good job, Osborne, as he picked up his teammate, anticipated that, but couldn't get a good shot off.
Biggest thing for the Steelhawks right now is keep the pedal to the metal. Do not back down. Don't give them an inch.
Logan Fletcher doing a good job in his first Arena Lacrosse League action. Tanner Buck working with follows on that left side. Buck swinging over to the right. Pfeiffer dumps it behind the net looking for Williams. 5 in the shot clock. Pfeiffer going to have to shoot it. Goes to the underhand. That's wide of the mark. And that'll go be a shot clock and timeline violation. Possession deep in the offensive end for the Steelhawks.
It was wide of both nets. I was very observant.
You, among other things, you are very observant. I will give you that. That's for sure. Boyd will set it. Working it to McGregor. He'll kick it back out. Him and Boyd working two. Skip pass across. Looking to turn that corner is Goddard. His shot steered aside. Goddard, though, does a good job to let it go over the line and gets a fresh clock for his Steelhawk squad. Boyd, again, skip it across to the middle. Good child. Spins off a check. Still has it. Lets the bouncer go. So Tyler Goodchild with a hat trick here in this first half extends the lead to 7-1.
You can't say anything more than a great individual effort on this situation to hang on to the ball right there and then just let the low bounce shot go. But right now, I'm be really tempted if I was coaching Toronto to be calling a timeout to settle my team down here and like, guys, we got to get our heads back in this game.
Well, you look at it, I mean, we were excited about this matchup prior to the game because these two teams so evenly match. But important, though, in this league, you have to bring your game every week.
Yeah.
And if you don't, you could lose. Backhand, good save as Kizak stuck out the right arm. Williams, 1-2, and he finds the mark. So on cue, a much-needed goal for the Monarchs. It comes courtesy Dan Williams.
And on a great effort by Parker Pfeiffer as well from behind the net. Great little over the shoulder, but a mistake by Whitby trying to pick up the ball as Darius Anderson trying to pick up the ball, actually run before he picked up the ball. And you know what? That's one that probably he should have had in his stick and it should have been cleared, but things happen.
Williams on the scoreboard, his 17th of the season. And ball loose, Pfeiffer. And Corbett thought he pushed him over the timeline. Pfeiffer's got a head of steam going. Pfeiffer shots, good save. Haynes looking for the outlet, finds it in Zulian. And the speedster will tiptoe over the timeline. We'll see here if the Monarchs can put together a bit of a run here, get back in this game. Follows, working to Williams, quick pass looking for Buck. Corbett there though, 10 on the shot clock. And had a chance from point blank, did Joel Taylor. Got it back, no reset. Williams can't catch it clean, but knocks it deep in the corner. Good heads up play. And possession will go back to Whitby. I tell you, Weller made
Great
that
job
an
to get over that
adventure.
line.
Did a good job, didn't give up. As Fernandez pulls it back out and looks like there may be an injury of some sort, but a chance here. Taking it wide of the mark was Logan Fletcher. And he could have had himself a memorable debut there with that. Instead, it's Anderson.
But that was a big mistake made there by Whitby, because you can't have both guys going to that bench when you can see the ball going back into the other zone.
Well, I'm looking over there and trying to figure that. Looks like Quinn Highland as an answer by Whitby comes quickly.
Darius Anderson on a great cut through the middle. Little fake to the short side and goes back to the over his top left corner. But right there you go. Taking him one way and putting it back the other.
Well, I'm looking over at the Whitby bench and I see Quinn Highland as he limped off. And I think that's when he spoke about two guys going to the bench. I don't think he had a choice in the matter. And an 8-2 game here. And looks like Haynes is going to be done for the day. And
now here for the Monarchs, number 31, Bailey Brown.
So Bailey Brown will take over the duties between the pipes for the Monarchs. Brown comes in with a 3-1 record. His goals against 12.36. Save percentage, .745. So we'll see here if he can't change the fate and hold it down for these Monarchs. He'll get tested right away as the Steelhawks with the first possession, or the possession off the draw, as we're just over the 10-minute mark. Good child looking in traffic and manages to get it to Fernandez. But first save for Bailey Brown, and first outlet pass goes to Thompson. Always good when you get into a game, Blair, to get those early touches.
Yeah, that's something you want to do. You either want to make a good cross-check, a good check if you're a defender. You want to get hit, get yourself into the game, or you want to make a save as a goaltender.
What a save! Speaking of splits in, doing everything in his matrix power.
I think that was Pfeiffer,
Was Kizak, who made the first save, and that's all you can really expect from your netminder. As a great job to duck through two by Joel Taylor. Got a good shot off, big save there.
But once again, Whitby got caught not playing the ball, watching the ball roll along the floor. They had a chance to pick that ball up in their own crease with their goalie down. Wasn't done. And that's Pfeiffer's second of the game.
Parker Pfeiffer figuring in one more time. Monarchs now with possession. See if that goalie change may have given them just that little spark that they needed to get back in this one. Oh, wide open, had Corbett, but Taylor didn't make a good pass, and Kizak lost the head of his stick. Pass on the money, though, to Weller. Tried to go 5-hole, and Bailey Brown closing that off in a hurry. And encouraging his guys. Hodgkins swings it around. It's Corbett. Late hit by Edwards. Got away with it. And now Corbett, they'll swing it across Tanner Buck. Buck. They need something from Buck. Corbett. They could use something from Corbett too, never mind.
No stick in the goalie.
And they take it, it's right on target. As you saw, Kizak with a equipment malfunction.
Well, the shaft's in the corner and the head was halfway up the floor.
So I think on that outlet pass,
Screw
luckily
came.
the ball didn't go where the stick head went. And we'll see here if
I think we're going to need the screw replaced to hold that in.
well, I would like to think he had a screw in there. Not quite sure.
At least
Usually
you're not
takes a
referring to
little
me
more.
this time and saying there's a screw loose.
Listen, listen. We have to keep this clean, okay? We got to keep it clean. Okay?
I was clean. Here we got to look at he picked the ball up over the net and makes the pass, and there goes the head of the stick. Maybe that's what confused Weller down here. He was looking at the stick and couldn't find the ball.
You already lost me when you started talking about how clean you were. I was already gone. I was gone. Okay, so so it looked like stick is fixed, or it looks like a new stick. I see a different shaft there. And either way, Pfeiffer now working over the timeline. 8:40 to go here, second quarter. 8-3. Steelhawks, quick swing. McGregor got a big first step. What a save by Brown. Shrugged his shoulders. Here come the Monarchs with numbers. Eklund and Thompson. Eklund, flip back, and a quick stick over the net. And Corbett right there. No reset on the clock. Buck will flow over to that left side, take the pass. That's where they'll start it. Vesna looking to join him as his follow. Shot, and a good save by Kizak. Got enough of it. It's stuck in the pad.
It looked like he just got a piece of that with his stick, and it dropped right into his pad. That was a great save.
McIntosh does his job. They'll swing it around. And it's Fernandez. Kick it back out. Osborne looking for an opening. Osborne, good cross check. Bounced him right out of that dotted half circle. It's picked up now, and it's Logan Fletcher. The call-up's been all over the carpet here in this game. Heidecker has to make a good move, does, just in the nick of time. And the Monarchs now with a chance on offense. Under 7.5. Follows, turn, follows, recovers. Defender on him, and Boissonneau chasing him, hounding him. Tips it out, follows, stays with it, puts on the brakes, 2 on the shot clock. That right on target. And instead Upshaw. He'll get it to Boissonneau. Boissonneau looking for Osborne, and he'll just carry it himself. Osborne hits the trailer, and Goddard, that one's wide of the mark. Boyd, pick it up, no reset. 10 on the shot clock. Trent Boyd. Boyd gets a step on Thompson. Boyd with the finish. And I tell you, one-on-one, it's going to take more to handle Trent Boyd.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. There is nothing that any defender can do with speed when you turn the guy, get his feet crossed right there, and he's already by him. And there's no way as a defender you can stop that.
Well,
Once you cross those feet, there's no way to get him back without actually falling or the guy going by you.
Well, first of the game for Trent Boyd. He comes in, of course, the leading point getter for this Whitby team. That's his 27th goal of the season. He's got 31 helpers to go along with that. Comes in averaging over 6 points a game. And 9-3 Monarchs looking for something. Mitch Zulian with some speed. Zulian, and that one stopped by Kizak, and creased the call. And with exactly 6.5 to go, that's going to take us to our officials' timeout. We're going to take a short break. You're watching the Arena Lacrosse League from the track in Oakville. Welcome back as we are set to resume play here. 6.5 to go. Whitby with a 9-3 lead here in the second quarter. And Trent Boyd, zip it, backdoor play, beauty pass on the money, but Good wasn't able to find the net. And Osborne battling for it, as is Fernandez. Boyd had the scoop and trying to save it was Good. That's going to go out of play. Possession up the other way to the Monarchs.
Good should have played that out of the air, not let it bounce.
Once it hit that carpet, you didn't know where it's going to go. Hodgkins barreling his way in. Good save by Kizak. Whitby looking to move it up the other way, and it's Pfeiffer. Got to be more specific. Devin Pfeiffer, as he'll wait for the rest of the offense.
Yeah, come on, get with the game plan,
I know,
will
I'm trying, Campbell. I'm trying. Quick shot. Bailey Brown, good save. D'Amico battling for it, can't find it. Scooped up and a reset. Kick back out. Whitby going to be deliberate here. Good shot, swinging around to that left side. No look pass, and McGregor blowing by, but Bailey Brown closing the door. Second time McGregor's gotten a first step off and blown by a defender, but it hasn't found the back of the net. Heidecker, he'll peel off, and it's Buck. Need a little something from Tanner Buck here to the Monarchs. Corbett, Buck, kick off. Good defense there on Pfeiffer. 10 on the shot clock. Follows in tight. Good save by Kizak. Had those wickets closed up. And now the outlet pass in the pocket of Edwards' stick. Edwards just going to try to use his size. Bounces off another Pfeiffer and Zach Pfeiffer, and now it's Boyd. Boyd gets a screen from Osborne. Osborne skip past Goddard. Peels back out. 7 on the shot clock. Goddard going to tee it up underhand. That's over the net. That's going to go deep in the offensive end. Corbett instructing the youngster Fletcher to get into play, and the pass wasn't a good one. Fletcher had it momentarily. Vesna running around, and instead the Steelhawks come away with it. It's Boissonneau. Backdoor, trailing, and Goddard wide of the mark. Going to get some help from Devin Pfeiffer to regroup here. 10 on the shot clock. Just over 4 minutes to go, first half. Good defense. Pfeiffer, that one's blocked. And that's going to go back and dumped into the corner. So a good job by Boissonneau to know how much time was on the shot clock.
Smart.
Monarchs now will move it up, looking for something.
Smart play.
Buck, one-on-one on the left side, has some room, looking for a screen. On the bounce off, follows, spin around, follows from laying on the carpet, but a good save there by Kizak. And Cody Hamley battling for it, loses it. And a good job there by Taylor to give his team another offensive possession. Taylor had Williams. Taylor, good save, steered aside. Kizak, beautiful job by Williams. Took a little off it for accuracy, but put it exactly where he wanted to.
Yes, he certainly did, but you got to admit there's a little bit of luck involved when Williams ended up getting this rebound. He just kind of stood in the right spot. Was a great save, but when the ball gets to you like that, you got to bury it.
Well, who can't use a little bit of luck, Blair? You don't need a lot, but a little helps. Yeah, listen, I'll take some anytime.
There's a lot of times, I'll tell you this, I'd rather be lucky than be good.
Couldn't agree with you more. I mean, we saw a play where ball bounced out, sat in front of the crease, shot, good save, bounced right back out in front of the crease again, and then a goal. So, luck part of the game.
It's him.
9-4 the score here, just over 3 minutes to go. Osborne looking for a screen, gets one, and swing it over. Fernandez looking for something. And Fernandez, boy, you talk strategic. He stopped and went right to the overhand, pinpoint accuracy.
Sometimes there's something to be said for a good, straight overhand, especially when you can step back and use 3 guys for a screen. And honestly, the goalie never even had a chance to see it. Brown I don't think he even picked the ball up.
No, I think Bailey Brown saw it maybe when it was whistling by into that corner. Other than that, definitely no chance. Follows, looking to turn the corner. Got great speed. Upshot, does a good job to recover. And follows now. 10-4. So every time the Monarchs mount a run, the Steelhawks have an answer. Going to be a delayed penalty. And Corbett in tight. Patrick Corbett. And I'm waiting. I didn't see a signal goal on that.
No, I didn't either. We got a holding call coming to Whitby, which I don't know. I would 30 seconds, 10-5 maybe. What do you think? That's how good I think this power play is.
This power play is real good. Monarchs going to work now. 66% efficiency, 62% on the penalty kill for the Steelhawks. No look pass in tight. Pfeiffer. Rebound picked up, fresh clock. So you got Buck and Follows on that left side. Williams, Pfeiffer on the right. Dump it down, trying to throw it off his back. That was perfectly executed, but it's waved off. So crew chief Kyle Coulter right there to make that call, and now Kizak just launches it into the corner, goes up off the mesh. So with a minute and a half to go in the power play, you got to say that a point here would go a long way for these Monarchs late in this quarter. Joel Taylor at the top. That bullet from Buck wide. Buck hasn't been able to find much, but Follows on cue.
That is where they are so deadly, is with that low guy on the crease and the quick stick. And it was a Pfeiffer. This shot went wide, and I think Pfeiffer picked it up, sold the shot, which drew the goalie out, and just fed it to, who was that in the crease?
Follows. Money man. So you see Follows get on the score sheet. That's his first goal of the game, 18th of the season. And so 10-5. And now another Pfeiffer and Devin looking, no look pass. Dumps it over to Good. Good. Minute and a half to go here. Kicks it out. Goddard. Swing around Pfeiffer. Boyd. Goddard steps back, goes to the bounce. Bailey Brown right there. He'll look to outlet, and he finds Hodgkins. See here if these Monarchs can't mount a little bit of a run here before this first half is over. Follows. Had a defender shadowing him, saw him at the last second, dumps it over. Taylor, Corbett, 10 on the shot clock. Behind the net. Kick out. Taylor handcuffed with the pass. Good defense there. Taylor picks it up, trying to take it strong, and ran out of time. Possession now to Whitby going the other way. 50 seconds to go first half. Anderson, wrong stick side. He'll hold up, wait a minute. With a 5-goal lead, Whitby can be very deliberate here. Good child, working with Boyd. Boyd has Hodgkins on him. Boyd goes to the underhand. Brown scoops it up, 30 seconds to go. Brown will get it to the speedy Mitch Zulian. Zulian's going to race it over the timeline. Numbers, and he's going to call timeout. And the Monarchs, with 24.7 seconds left, will call a timeout, and we'll stay right here. And okay, Blair, it's your time. You're 24 seconds to go. Your team needs something. Who are you going to?
First thing I'm doing is getting 6-on-5. And if I'm getting 6-on-5, I'm telling you right now, there's 2 seconds difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Actually, it's 1.7. It's 2 seconds. You can't take this shot until there's less than 5, maybe 4, maybe 6, but you can't do that. And I think you got to try with this team to set up that play we just saw on the last goal where they get it down to the crease guy on a quick stick from the opposite side by selling the shot from outside to draw the goalie forward.
All right, you heard it from our resident expert. We'll see Williams out there. Got Buck, Follows, Corbett, Taylor, and Pfeiffer. Net empty at that other end, and we have seen this strategy backfire on more than one occasion, so be interesting to see how it's executed. So Williams now will let the time whittle down. 10 on the game clock. Williams set to go. Buck swinging around. Follows. Got the wheels going. Looking down low. Corbett in tight, and he scores! Patrick Corbett on a play designed by Blair Campbell. Quick stick finish on the crease. You'd swear the guy knew what he was doing. 10-6.
But if you watch Corbett, he snuck out from behind the net, and the pass went right through the Whitby player. Like, I mean, instead of trying to play it with your stick, that's one of those where you probably should have played it with your body and just let it hit you.
Well, easier said than done, as that's going to do it. 30 in the books. We've played a half here at the Toronto Rock Athletic Center. 10-6 Steelhawks will be back with third quarter action after a short break. Brent Longboat has made a living posting up inside that dotted half circle, and when the big man with good hands gets it down there, it's money in the bank. Now this was just Longboat being on the doorstep and able to fish this one out ahead of Deacon Knott. Deacon Knott almost had it, went for it, but Longboat, once he got that Knott, you could see got, and see dishing right to Wittich, right stick side, and that fake to the left and back to the right. No chance for Deacon Knott. Goes 5-hole and Deacon Knott laying on the carpet. I don't even know how he saved that, but definitely not in his house. Be about that. Hopefully they're watching at home, as they are just between Wyerton and Owen Sound. So John will pick up the rebound. Great fake. John St. John goes to the quick shot. Wicket, and Dusty Hill laying on that rubber. Vern Tricky Hill, 66. Oh, big save, Deacon Knott. Set that play up and give some credit there. Big save there by Longboat. But then the spectating started for the Snipers, and Rogers just found Laskowitz right there on the doorstep, and he's not going to miss those. So Hanrahan has gotten some shots off here, and boy, you talk accuracy, we had a great angle of it here. Wrong stick side, but boy, you could see just that little room between the wickets. Looking to set a screen, good move. Whiteford, and Beaver has Beaver on the drop off. Lucas Beaver, what a save! Big save right there. Ending job defensively, and that's going to take us to our first officials timeout. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back.
Here we have the Oswego's down just 4-on-5. They just did a little split play and get Lucas Beaver wide open, and unfortunately Caleb Martin with a big save on him. Well, you look at this, she takes an outside pass, winds up for a shot. Goalie's nightmare. Deflection off the guy's helmet. You know what I mean? Goalie's thinking it's going far side, and Caleb Martin just got stuck. Like a shot that the guy wasn't ready for, and then we find it here in the corner. He just beats two guys with no help coming back to help. He tiptoes that line. Far side, nice goal.
Beauty goal by Wayne Hill, a big man, very agile. Can pass, heads up on the back door. Wrong stick side, Johnson, quick over, Whiteford, what a save there with the left glove.
Just a little scrambling play, gets the ball over the pointer. He's on the far side looking at Johnny Clerk, cuts through the middle, wide open. Short side, nice shot.
Well, I like that full extension by Boyd. If he doesn't catch that pass, it goes off the board. The 2.
I think he's going to get 4 or 7.
So high stick you call.
Yeah, so basically he's going to get the mugging early when Goddard's or Osborne was over here on the side. He just pounds him to the ground, right? That's it's on his back. And here he turns back into him. We're going to go 5 minutes probably on that one. Yeah, you know what you just have here? Just again, this guy, the goalie's facing hard to the shooter and cannot react quick enough to get back. And when you're on the carpet, it's tough for that goalie sometimes. You get that step.
And now Q. And Q picks the corner. Alex Q has been a transition demon here, and it's 2-0 Paris. Good fake, dumps it off, a little late with the pass. Kaminga still trying to corral it. Kaminga goes to the far corner. Mason Kaminga, another one of those transition players getting the job done for his team. No reset, 10 on the shot clock. Slides it over. Davis, quick pass, Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer looking to get a step. So some great work taking advantage as Parker Pfeiffer with his 16th goal of the season. Doesn't have the numbers, peels out, finds Van Scheppen. Van Scheppen gonna go around Zulian and tries to get a shot off and scores. So I don't think Bailey Brown knew exactly where he was, but Cosgrove, and Agus, good long pass, wasn't able to corral that. Does pick up the loose ball, goes to work one-on-one. Hunter Agus, great stick check at the last second. Trying to turn that corner. Simonelli looking to dump it off. Rex, nothing doing on the screen and roll. And Bailey Brown on the money. Eklund with another finish. Transition goal. So Eklund making a habit of that. And almost got it back, got knocked down. Williams, wrong stick side. Corbett backhand. Patrick Corbett had limited options, went to the backhand and found the back of the net. Corbett with his first goal of the game, 10th of the season. Buck swinging around, follows, wide open Corbett, tucks that in the far corner, and the Monarchs are rolling now. One more time, Q decides to, with the early jump, and Buck now will set up the offense. Buck gets a screen. Good defense. Williams, little shake and bake on Q. Couldn't get by him. Curls back out. That pass going to be a chore to keep it. Davis does a great job swinging around. 10 on the shot clock. Dance.
Trying to find a lane. Hayes in the white with a shot, and he scores. Opening up the scoring in his first game is Blaze White for the Timbermen. Up high to Campbell, leading scorer here. Goes across Sunderland with the shot. Masters equal with the save. And another save off the rebound, but it does go in. Sam Dremnaski puts it up and off Ryan Masters' shoulders and in on the power play. Passes over to Van Scheppen, waiting for the offense to get out there on the floor. Challen gets it down low. They're trying to catch the Timbermen on a change. Boom. Across that turnover, gets a shot, big save. Challen picks up the rebound and he puts it 5-hole on Masters. He made the first save. Nothing there. Back up high, Bradshaw with the shot. He scores. Up and over. Aaron Bradshaw started it off. Passes it down low, gets it back, and he lets one fly there. Caleb Bigney with the pass back up high and gets it in for the Timbermen here. Puts it back to Riley Curtis. Hard pass across there to Bradshaw, up to McNutt. Thinks he has it, but he doesn't. And the Express are off. Van Scheppen again with it. Got another shot, and he scores again. The Timbermen have successfully killed off the second penalty of the game. Back to five-a-side. Dremnaski working it down low to board. Finds one inside there. Sunderland with a quick shot, but Masters with a big save. Looks for Campbell up high, but he can't handle the pass. Owen Dale picks it up. Got a breakaway here. And it's a tweener between the legs. A little twister shot from Owen Dale, putting some pressure there on the Express. And away he goes down to score and makes it a 5-3 game. Express arguing for the whistle there. There was no whistle back into play, so.
Welcome back to the Toronto Rock Athletics Center as we get set for the third quarter. And let me just hit you up, partner, with
You're not hitting me at all.
quickly some of your thoughts about what we've seen in the first two quarters.
Well, I'll tell you, in the first quarter and a half, Whitby was flying. And then they made the goaltender change with the Monarchs, and it almost looks like they've gone back to the original.
Nope,
No,
still
it's
Bailey
still Brown
Brown.
in net. But it's like Toronto with 4 minutes to go in the second quarter kind of got their feet moving. Maybe they got it out of their head that we're playing for first place. We got to go. And the pressure has kind of relaxed. The goal scorers are becoming their goal scorers. As we saw last week with Toronto, this team can come back from 4 or 5 goals in a heartbeat.
Off the draw, first possession of this third quarter goes to the Steelhawks. And like we alluded to off the top, both these two teams with 7-2 records and sitting atop the Arena Lacrosse League standings. Something will give here. That pass this time intercepted by Gay. Gay will look to Heidecker, think better of it, and makes a good smart pass to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer and Heidecker, they'll work it, hold up, wait for the rest of the Toronto offense to get out on that carpet, and now it's Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer on the run. Backs out of that double team, gets it to Williams, kick back out. Taylor blast wide of the mark. That's going to go up and over the timeline. So possession change.
Very important for Toronto to pick up the first goal on this.
And Anderson bounces off a check. Good job there, hounding by another Pfeiffer, and that's going to be a crease possession, and Toronto now weathers that and gets it up to Eklund. Corbett not able to pocket that, took his eye off it, and I won't say it was a great pass, but certainly a catchable one. And the Steelhawks now with another chance here on offense. Pfeiffer. So you almost think, Blair, that first goal of this third quarter is going to set the tone. And Fernandez looking for a cutting Osborne, couldn't connect. Ball loose, and now it's going to be Corbett. Scoops it up. Doesn't have the numbers, so he's going to peel off to the side. Or is he? And he'll wait. Working with Williams. Instead, he'll kick it back out. Follows. They'll swing it around. Buck Buck. No look pass, quick stick, and in the back of the net. Beauty pass, Buck to Williams.
I'm telling you, I don't know what it's going to take for teams in this league to understand that they set this play up. They use it at least 5 or 6 times a game. It's not rocket science. Like, Williams just doesn't take the pick, slides down, and they're leaving him wide open.
Well, I give Williams some credit. He's moving to the open spots.
Oh, yeah, there's no
like
question about that. But I'm saying the teams have got to get smart and realize this is happening. And more credit for them for doing it.
So Williams closes the gap now to 3. Cody Hamley. So first goal of the second half goes to the Monarchs. And Pfeiffer now with Walker on him. He'll bounce it over, swing it around to Anderson. 15 on the shot clock. Anderson, kick it to Boyd. Boyd looking for something, has Zulian on him. Boyd, Zulian does a good job with the stick check, stays on him. Anderson tried to get it on net, wide of the mark. Rebound, Zulian, and a good job as him and Boyd were going tit for tat there. And possession now to the Monarchs. See if they can't take advantage here. 12 and a half to go. Williams will wait, has Corbett. They'll swing it around to Buck. Buck gets a step, looks for the flip out, curls out instead, looking for something, trying to turn the corner, gets it to Taylor. Quick skip pass to Corbett. Nothing doing there, and going to have a penalty. It's going to be a holding call, and it's going to go against the Whitby Steelhawks.
And here's a good chance for them to get it to within 2. They got this 70% power play out there, and I'm telling you, you gotta be smart with this team. It is hurting them missing Dance tonight as the top shooter with the left-hand shot.
So Jordan Dance not in the lineup for the Monarchs. Still have a dangerous right side. Taylor at the top. Pfeiffer trying to inside out. That goes off the pad and a reset. Williams. Skip, Buck, skip, and wide open net, Pfeiffer. So well executed. 2 for 2 on the power play are those Monarchs. And we got ourselves a 10-8 game,
but
and
here we
you
go.
Called this, Blair.
Here you go again. Get the ball to the far side. Wind up for a shot. Look at the goalie step out. Boom. Pfeiffer took step and a half off the crease, put his stick up, gave the guy somebody to pass the ball to, and when that goalie takes 2 steps forward, you've got a wide open net to put the ball in.
Well, in any goalie's defense, this Monarch team, probably of all the teams in the Arena Lacrosse League, have the most guys that are able to complete the quick stick finish. They've got guys that are quick with great hands. No look, Pfeiffer fakes the backhand. What a finish for the Pfeiffer. Man, oh man, undressing. And boy, you can put that baby on a highlight.
And there's my 4th goal of the game. And I'm telling you, the problem is you can't key on one because there's 3 or 4 that'll kill you. But you can't let. And that's Clint Lewis got caught once again watching the ball, not stepping back to keep his body between the man he's covering and the net, and it let Pfeiffer go right behind him. You've got to be aware of where your man is. You've got to shut that lane off. You've got to keep him between the net and you.
Monarchs right back to work on offense, feeling it. You can tell the momentum as they have delivered 3 unanswered to open up this 3rd quarter. We'll see if these Steelhawks can give their heads a bit of a shake. And here they go on offense. Anderson ducking in. Quick shot and good save there by Brown. Rebound picked up Anderson. Fresh clock here for Whitby. Pfeiffer. Great jab step in. He lets that one go. That's wide of the mark. Going to try to track it down. Does. No reset. Plenty of time. Bounces off a check. Numbers. Pfeiffer over the net. Goddard trying to pick him up there. Loose ball. He does. Goes for the dunk. Close that off. Bailey Brown. And here come the Monarchs. Thompson with Buck. Thompson lets it go. Steered aside Kazak. Rebound Corbett. And Corbett will flip it up. They'll hold up. And it's Pfeiffer. Follows off the post. And you can just tell a little more jump in the step here of this Monarchs squad coming out for this third. Buck, Corbett picks him up. Wrong stick side, looking for Thompson. Good defense, and on the run now is Weller. If he can run under this, which he cannot, and he may have hurt himself. Does a good job to recover the loose ball. Gets it to Osborne. Osborne, Pfeiffer hounding him. Still on him. Osborne does a good job to roll off the check, kick it back out. Fernandez. Fernandez, good save. Bailey Brown looking for the outlet. And he zips it to Walker up the middle. Beauty pass. 9.5 to go here, third quarter. Funky Walker, dirty talker, flips to Williams. Williams, one-on-one, leans in. Bounce out. No look to Vesna. Couldn't connect. And here come the Steelhawks. And a collision there. Anderson ran into Taylor, or Taylor ran into Anderson. Anderson, good job to keep it. Taylor, the rebound. And he's got a defender on him, and it's taken away by Upshaw. Good job, Corey Upshaw. Anderson now will hold up. They'll be a little more deliberate. Under 9 minutes to go. Good child. Skip. Right side. Quick shot, Pfeiffer. Good save. Scooped up Bailey Brown. Outlet. And they'll move it over the timeline. It's Heidecker. Heidecker doesn't have the numbers. He'll stop. And open up shop. Corbett. Looking for something on that. Finds Pfeiffer backhand. Top corner finish. We're tied at 10.
How do you phrase it? You're in my rink. And you're not going to walk away with this game in our rink. And this is just literally cutting through, hitting the guy cutting through, leading the guy cutting through so he doesn't have to reach back and step, and all in one motion takes the goalie, the ball past the goalie, throws it back over his shoulder on a bounce shot right up into the top corner.
So Parker Pfeiffer with his fourth of the game, and we're tied 10-10, so 4 unanswered by the Monarchs here in the third, and we're all knotted up. We knew that this was far from over. Devin Pfeiffer, kick it out. Good child. Looking for some room. Kicks it over, it's knocked down. Good defense, Gay. Plays the shooting angle. Good defense collectively by the Monarchs. Got to hurry. Whitby, good child. Shot clock winds down, nothing doing. Good defensive hold, and it's going to be a retaliation penalty. And it looks like it's going to go to Goodchild. And I think Goodchild trying to let the officials know that he got whacked twice by Hodgkins and then got caught for the retaliation. But we know that's always what happens.
And there he takes the shot, turns around. Oh, and he two-handed him, then cross-checked him. 100% that's going to get called all night long.
So that was the case there. Instead, Monarchs now the recipients as they go back to work with a man advantage. 2 for 2. Quick stick and 3 for 3. Monarchs lead this one 11-10.
I don't know how many different ways to describe it. It's the same play every time. And here we go where the ball comes out to the top. Bang. And you can't fault the goaltender. He's got to come out to take the angle away on the shot. And it's just they're making a perfect pass down to the crease every time.
Well, I don't know. I think you're a little hard on them, Blair, myself. And I only say that because this Toronto team has been executing the quick stick finish from both sides of the floor.
And that's I'm not trying to be hard on the defense. I'm saying that's how good Toronto is. And you've got to respect that fact. You've got to understand that fact. And you've got to realize it and do something to take that guy on the back and slide him back down or step between him. You can't let that guy all night long on either side, and that's what's gotten Toronto back in this game is their two crease men. Look at Pfeiffer's got 5 goals, and who was that got just picked up that one off the crease?
That was Follows.
Yeah, once again. Both Follows goals have come the same way.
So the quick and crafty doing their thing for the Monarchs. Corbett on Anderson. And you could say that not necessarily a fair twist of fate with Hodgkins getting away with a couple of whacks on Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer retaliating, and now it's Corbett. Corbett has Gay with him. Corbett going to take that, tried to go 5-hole. Kizak closed that up. And we're just under 7 minutes to go, third quarter. Monarchs with their first lead of this game.
Right now, Whitby has gone away from what they were doing in the first quarter. They're playing perimeter. They're not getting that penetration through the middle anymore.
And now do you credit that to the Toronto defense as talk about the middle? And nothing bad about Tyler Goodchild. Picks up his 4th of the game.
No. And it was a good one-on-one situation. And literally Goodchild just beat him. But the good part of this is the other Whitby players were engaging their defenders and making them concentrate on them, which allowed Goodchild that laneway to get right to the crease.
Well, they do something good and score, stop the momentum. Too much chirping, gets an unsportsmanlike call for Devin Pfeiffer, and now the Monarchs will go back to work on what has been a deadly power play, 3 for 3 with a man advantage.
Number 18, Tyler Goodchild, with assist number 19, Devin Pfeiffer, and number 7.
So Toronto will go back to work with the man advantage, and Taylor again will man the top, and Taylor, like in the new gold and burgundy uniform he's sporting. Williams on that right side with Pfeiffer. Looking behind the net, Williams, kick back out, Taylor, swing it to Buck, Buck inside, Pfeiffer, good save there by Kizak. So again, that play, and Blair, the shots coming inside that dotted half circle, and anytime percentage-wise you're getting it from that in close, that makes it awfully tough on the netminder.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not just inside the dotted circle. I mean, you're looking at situations where these shots are literally coming from 9 feet out right on the crease.
So we are tied at 11 here as we head to our officials' timeout. And just to continue our conversation that we talk off the top all the time about the importance of being disciplined. And I wouldn't say that this game by any stretch is an out-of-control game, but timing is everything, and it appears that this game is going to be determined by momentum. So if you're the coach, Blair, are you stressing that to your guys? And I'm talking on both benches.
If I'm Whitby's coach, I'm saying right now we can't. Like, that was not a good penalty to take. Scoring a goal, and now you're putting us down a man against probably the strongest power play in the league. If I'm, on the other hand, being the Monarchs, I'm saying, guys, keep doing what you're doing. Don't stop running, because we're killing them. Just keep our momentum going. And the same thing with Whitby the other way. Guys, get your feet moving again, like you were in the first quarter. I realize they've got a wee bit of a short bench, but guys, you got to do what got you here.
So I'm sure Joel Johnson, Brad Reed, and Will Peschneg will figure something out. They always do. And under a minute and a half to go, possession will stay right here with the Monarchs.
Good job of front court pressure 2-on-1.
Pfeiffer Williams on the right side. Looking quickly again for that quick stick finish. Follows, picks up the loose ball. Didn't touch anything, no look. This time it's picked off in the middle. And the Steelhawks, Hamley got ahead of steam. Pfeiffer chasing him down. Cody Hamley!
Wow.
Short-handed goal.
What a great individual effort. He almost picked off the pass the first time, and then he did pick it off the second time and just managed to keep his stick ahead and pick that corner before he landed in the crease. Great job.
That's
and
one of those X-Factor
short-handed
goals.
goal.
One of those X-Factor goals. You get that from one of your defenders or transition players. And it's big as Whitby regains the lead, 12-11. Off the draw, Corbett. Under a minute to go in the power play for these Monarchs. And the way they've been rolling, they've had the answers. Buck. Tanner Buck's been quiet, hasn't found the mark. Taylor has been good quarterbacking this offense. Buck now steps in, goes to the bounce. Had a lot of bounce, closed up by Kizak. And now the Steelhawks try to move it over the timeline. 28 seconds to burn here in the penalty. Anderson's going to try his best to tiptoe around, kill some clock. We're under 5 minutes to go third quarter. Anderson, it's been a good third quarter for the Toronto Monarchs. Anderson going to draw the double team. 6 on the shot clock. Anderson swimming his way out of trouble. Splits 2, kick out. Osborne inside out. That goes up and off the screen. So very effective use, burning that 30, and teams now back to full strength. 4:35 to go here, third quarter.
Devin Pfeiffer's got to come out now and bang a big one after taking the penalty. They were
Lewis.
lucky it didn't hurt them.
Lewis had it momentarily on the steal, picked up though. Taylor does a good job. And he's looking for something to cutter. That's picked off though. And here's Edwards. Edwards, the big man. Edwards, and good stick check late by Corbett. And they'll turn it around the other way in a hurry in Pfeiffer, and there's going to be a too many men call, I believe.
Well, there's 3 down here, 3 down there, and 1 coming off the bench. That makes 7 as far as I count.
Well, your count is better than mine, not better than the guys wearing the stripes, though, which is good, and that is the call.
To be honest with you, I actually thought there was too many men on the change before. From going from offense to defense. I thought they got out of the door a little early, so I'm surprised it took that long to call, but.
Well, you are sharper than you look. Right away, and Goddard with a chance. Walked right in there, point blank. Scooped up his own rebound. Fresh clock here for Whitby. 0 for 1 with the man advantage are the Steelhawks. Need something here to keep pace. Kick out. Trent Boyd. Shot stopped by Brown. Rebound picked up. Here comes Walker. Walker going to have to work hard to get it over the timeline. Good pass. Finds, follows, and the speedy follows. Oh, he's elusive. Slippery when wet. Looking to turn the corner, kick it back out. Walker does a good job. They'll swing it around Williams. Minute 20 left. That pass again, and maybe the Steelhawks getting the message about the cutters, sticking those sticks in the passing lane, and Highland now will flip. Here comes Whitby with Pfeiffer. Just over 3 minutes to go, third quarter. Boyd, Pfeiffer, Fernandez, no look. Down low, looking for the cutter. Fernandez wide open, good save, Bailey Brown. Rebound, Goddard, fresh clock. 45 seconds, trying to duck in is Osborne, maybe trying to do a little too much. And Bailey Brown zips that outlet, too far for Walker. And instead Pfeiffer looking to quick counter the other way. 30 seconds left in the power play. Whitby with a 12-11 lead here. Good child. Got it again. This time he zips it over, finds Boyd. Boyd didn't have the angle he liked. Osborne, kick it back. Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer. Had a defender on him looking. Good child. Goes to the bounce. Brown does a good job to position himself perfectly to make that save. And he's going to have to air it out. Good outlet pass zipped up to Taylor. Taylor. We're at the 2-minute warning. And again, a whole lot of chirping about the too many. Taylor, don't know how, switches hands, swam his way out of trouble. Couldn't get the shot on net. Pfeiffer, fresh clock, Monarchs. Under a minute 40. That shot right on target. Kizak, good save. And now he's going to look. Good outlet, back door. Trying to get Speedy Devin Pfeiffer to run under that one. Instead it goes netminder to netminder. And now it's Gay. Gay has it knocked down and intercepted by Upshaw. Upshaw, he's going to wait. Has a cutter wide open. Boissonneau off the post. So Boissonneau almost gave his team a big lift there. And Vesna cutting through the middle, takes the pass. Upshaw on him. Vesna trying to shrug him off. Kicks it back out, Corbett. We're under a minute now. Third quarter. Pfeiffer zip back out, follows, looking, trying to get a step. Follows, has a step. Goes to the bounce. Stopped though by Kizak. Outlet doesn't have a whole lot. Gives it away. Corbett picks it up. Good forecheck. Patrick Corbett inside out. That one goes off the defender's stick as Boissonneau may have got a piece of that. Loose in the corner. Boissonneau in there with Corbett. Hamley battling for it. And that's just a little too hands-on, says crew chief Kyle Coulter, and possession to the Monarchs, 24.2 seconds to go. Monarchs trailing by a goal. They have come all the way back. Buck, give and go. Pfeiffer, good stick check, Hamley. You talk about timely, that was it right there. Cody Hamley, the veteran, and Highland now will look to swing it. Osborne couldn't one-hand grab that, and Bailey Brown trying to reach out and touch someone. Possession, and that is going to do it. 3 quarters are in the books. Oh, we are locked and loaded for the fourth. We'll be back. Fourth quarter after this. Welcome back as we are set for the fourth quarter. And Blair in the break, we talked about fourth quarter, Toronto Monarchs and their ability to utilize their speed.
And it's a big thing in games where Monarchs have come back and won in the fourth quarter because they are smart at getting their defense off the floor. I've said it before, you go on and off the floor with a purpose. And their purpose, when they lose the ball in their end, they get to the bench, which lets their offense get out, and it's one of the biggest reasons they've won games in the fourth quarter.
Well, remember last week, a big overtime win over the Outlaws, and this time we're going to have a penalty right off the bat. As I'm not sure, it looks like it's going to be Tyler Goodchild. And holding is the call. Goodchild is the guilty party, and here in the fourth, you're just giving that deadly power play another opportunity. 3 for 4 are the Monarchs, but they have given up a shorthanded marker. See here, Taylor at the top, looking comfortable up there. He lets that one go. And so that's a deflection and will nullify the over and back. And Pfeiffer now.
Yeah, it bounced off Boiseno's stick.
Buck, kick, Williams, swing, follows, quick stick, hit a defender, popped up, and now Upshaw. Looking to bounce off a check.
I think that hit his own guy in the back. Oh,
And
you've got to throw that ball up the floor.
That's exactly right. A bit of a mental mistake there as Buck now will slow things down. Minute 15 to go in the power play. Same unit out there that has been doing the damage for the Monarchs. Swinging around. Taylor sniffing it, gapping it. Buck goes, changes the angle, rebound. Taylor hung around long enough with the big body to pocket that rebound. And the Monarchs have tied it at 12.
You can't say anything more than you read the ball off the glass. I mean, the shot off the goaltender, off the glass, and once again, guys, you can't let a guy walk down Broadway and stand right on your crease in front of your goaltender. Can't happen. And that's exactly what happened.
Well, I tell you, Taylor put that big body right in that post-up area, and his good quick hands able to adjust to the carom, and he made the finish look easy. Off the draw, Osborne and Boyd, 2-on-1. Boyd, Trent Boyd tried to go down. Bailey Brown getting it done. Rebound, loose, battle for it. Corbett had it momentarily. Going to be a penalty called on the play, probably a slashing call. And that is the call, slash, not quite sure who the guilty party is. But it looks like it may be going to the Steelhawks. And it isn't, it's going to the Monarchs. And it looks like it's Thompson. So for just the third time in this game, the Whitby Steelhawks will get a power play opportunity, 0 for 2. And Pfeiffer will man the top, Boyd on the right side with Osborne. And they'll look to work the interchange. Kick out 15 on the shot clock, no look. Bouncing back out, Goddard. That pass gets knocked down. Goodchild trying to stop Walker, does a good job with the stick check, and Osborne. So a good job by the Steelhawks to regain possession and another clock to work with. We're on just under 13 minutes to go. Pfeiffer, quick stick, Boyd from way out. That was wide, no reset. Collector rebound. Goddard in tight again. This time he finds the mark.
Short side, top shelf. But the thing that made this goal possible was the good ball movement, the quick ball movement, side to side, back, forth. You get the defense turning. And one of the things that the Monarchs are doing, and they're going to be susceptible to guys coming off that crease, is they're playing a diamond. They're not playing a straight box. And it allows that situation. I understand they're probably trying to stop the quick stick that their own players are getting.
Yes, you're right. And I was going to mention that. But you know, in an inverted box, that's where the weakness is down low. And that's about the third time that Dylan Goddard has had a point-blank opportunity and the first time he's managed to finish. So 13-12, the Steelhawks have regained the lead, and quickly that shot stopped by Bailey Brown and the outlet. Brown looking for D'Amico. D'Amico, backdoor has Williams. He's going to wait. Has got Fletcher with him as well, and he gives it right away. And Clint Lewis is going to leg it up into the offensive end. Wait for the backdoor. Had Goddard filtering out. Goddard did a loop and almost regained possession, and we're going to have another slashing call. And
this is going to Whitby, I believe.
Certainly what it looks like, as it looks like Trent Boyd is making his way to the penalty box. That will allow the Monarchs chance with the man advantage to potentially collect the equalizer. 3 for 5 are the Monarchs with the man advantage. Williams working with Buck. Kick over quickly. Taylor's shot right on target. Good save. Ball loose. Picked up. Steelhawks looking for the flip. Good job, Pfeiffer, to close that up. Pfeiffer, kick out. Follows with the quick stick finish. Another quick stick trip to the back of the net.
Somebody's got to find an answer for 15 and 91 for the Monarchs, because they are absolutely killing teams. And, you know, it's one of these where you got to respect Pfeiffer for shooting, but you also got to know that 91 is wide open on the other side of the net, and he will find a way to get it to him. But what a great goal. Fed him the ball, beat the goalie low on the short side.
Impressive for sure. Monarchs haven't got a goal yet from Tanner Buck. Bit of a surprise considering we're tied at 13.
At this point in time.
Well, and we're saying the same thing. They're missing Jordan Dance. Jordan Dance brings, big numbers to the squad. Buck brings 10 goals, 17 helpers to this game. So he's been a factor. He just hasn't found the mark, and no knock on him. So Henry follows with his third of the game. And working now. Follows. Trying to turn the corner, puts on the brakes. Shuffles, gets it over to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer's shot knocked down, no reset, 15. Follows on the run. Had it pop out of his stick. And here come the Steelhawks the other way. Devin Pfeiffer has the numbers. Looking to attack, thinks better of it. Good defense by Taylor, who made the transition right back to play D, and it's Goddard. Under 11 minutes to go, fourth quarter, and that's a hard hit by Taylor, going to cost the Monarchs another penalty. And that's an illegal crossing. Taylor is not happy with it because he felt it was.
I think he called him for a slash, is the signal that I got. But you're right, it very easily could have been an illegal cross-check. I think they're discussing this penalty.
Well, I think that's a case where Taylor has to remember with the size difference, you lay the lumber down. It may not be that hard for you, but if you're on the receiving end, a different story. 1 for 3 with a man advantage are these Steelhawks, as a chance here to regain the lead. We've seen a lot of quick stick finishes. Boyd with a BB, stopped though by Brown. And that's going to be too rough, too tough. Possession now to Walker and the Monarchs. Walker, Osborne trying to stop him from getting over the timeline. Gets some help, and a good job by Upshaw to come in and help. Pfeiffer almost got caught being casual by the speedy Zulian, and now it's Osborne. Looking back, almost a quick stick. Goddard behind the net, kicks it back out. Him and Goodchild. Goddard, swing it over. Osborne tiptoes back out. Boyd, swing around. Pfeiffer, BB in the low corner. Devin Pfeiffer, 14-13.
There's been a few goals scored by Pfeiffers today. What do you think?
Yeah, the Pfeiffer. There sure are a lot of them, and they sure are having an impact on this game.
And this is absolutely a great little sidearm shot right down to the bottom corner, and there's nothing you can do about that.
Second of the game for Devin Pfeiffer. He's got 15 in total on the season.
You look at the other side of it, and you got 2 goals not scored by Pfeiffer, Williams, or Follows. Everybody else is that's it. There's been 2 other goals scored.
Well, guys are getting the job done. Follows and Pfeiffer. They make sure Anderson doesn't have that, and they continue to hound. Corbett in there. Follows. 2-on-1. And I'm not sure why they blew that one down.
Because
I guess it was a violation,
the
8-second violation. You're right. And Follows now. 1-on-1. Edwards on him. That's a mismatch speed-wise. Swing around, cutting. Pfeiffer picks the corner. Another Pfeiffer getting it done.
You can't stop a guy that doesn't stop moving his feet. And you've got to be aware as a defender. Like, he walked through there and 3 guys waved at him. You can't let that happen. You've got to block that path. If you can't do it with your stick, get in front of him and stop him from getting that open look.
Well, I tell you, I didn't realize it from this angle, but a great job to go inside out.
Yep.
Well, in midair to pick that far corner by Pfeiffer, and between Parker, Devin, and Zach, they have had a definite impact on this game. Speaking of which, Devin Pfeiffer looking for an opening, swings it around. And Goodchild tried to go airborne and tuck it over the shoulder of Brown. Brown got good height. That's not easy to do.
And that's that move that they were making earlier on. They're getting that first step, getting by the guy, and it's allowing them to get to the net. They stopped doing that in the second and third quarter.
Buck swinging around. Williams had Taylor, had it knocked down, gets it back and flips it up and stays in play. But here come the Steelhawks. We're under 9 minutes to go. Pfeiffer waiting for some assistance, has Osborne coming. Pfeiffer bounces off Zulian. Looks, gets it in the middle. Quick shot, Fernandez. Stopped by Bailey Brown. He pounces on that, and here comes Williams. I see your mad counter ticking away there, Mr. Campbell, as Corbett will settle things down.
I thought I saw an extra gray shirt out there come off the bench, but I was wrong.
Inside, Vesna got a quick shot off. Good save by Kizak. And Osborne now working one-on-one. Back door looking for some help. Good defense late. Trailing. Top corner. Finish. Quinn Highland out of the back door.
If we go to the replay on this, but go back far enough, watch how hard the Whitby guy comes to the bench. That's what made this goal. We're not going to quite get there, but the Whitby player was full tilt to the bench and allowed that guy to get out of the crease, out of the net, or out of the bench, and bang.
Bang is
that
right.
That was a great transition-caused goal.
Hats off to Leon Osborne. He put on the air brakes and had a defender reeling, able to make that pass, and the lead back to Whitby, 15-14. Taylor kicks it on over, and they're working that. Pfeiffer, and how about the answer?
Guess
There's
who?
Tanner Buck.
Guess who?
There's Tanner Buck.
But let's look at this again. How was the goal scored? Wouldn't happen to be a quick stick to the far crease, would it? And here we go. Slide down. Guess who's on the crease by himself?
Well, I gotta chuckle because you make it seem like it's so easy to defend. Like they're just running this one tic-tac-toe play, and they can't. I don't know why these guys don't get it. That is a great no-look pass.
No question.
That sold it. They didn't even know how open
But
Buck
what,
was down
what
there.
I'm saying is, as a defender, you've got to be aware that this is happening. Get to that guy.
See ball, see man, right? Fundamentals, see ball, see man.
Yeah.
Back to work. Steelhawks. Osborne in tight. Tried to inside out it. And Brown cut off that angle. We're under 7.5 to go. Heidecker. High stepping into the offensive end. Has numbers. Heidecker goes to the shot. What a save by Kaiser. Off the glove. Possession remains right here with the Monarchs.
What I'm saying is it's the definition of insanity. You keep doing the same thing over and over and over, expecting a different outcome.
Clint Lewis, good job by Tanner Buck, and gets knocked out. Should have been an over and back call. Nothing doing. Boissonneau in the offensive end. He'll pull it up.
I think they're saying on that it was caused by the check, and the check knocked the ball back over.
Boyd working one-on-one. Thompson. Boyd, quick shot. Got a good one off. And Pfeiffer had that pop right back out of his stick. And now it's Corbett. Got numbers. Taylor filtering out. Back to Corbett. Wrong stick side. Inside out. Patrick Corbett, the vet. Monarchs on top, 16-15.
Okay, the question I've got for you is, have you said today yet the Monarchs are on top?
Have I what?
Said today yet during this game, Monarchs are on top.
Just one other time.
And you know what? You got to give Corbett credit right here. He's actually crossed over. He didn't completely switch hands. He just had it, crossed it over, and crossed the goaltender up. And
off the draw, Boissonneau wins that, and Osborne. So back and forth we go. The roller coaster ride continues. Osborne gets a step, tried a quick shot, couldn't find the cage, and reset on the play. Fernandez swinging around. Pfeiffer. Good child, looking for an opening. Goes to the sidearm. So answer me this, Mr. Campbell, because the Steelhawks always seem to have an answer.
well, it's what you want. Either team, whichever. You give up one, you don't want to let them get a run going. And, I mean, this is just a boomer from 40 feet out, and just used the Monarch guy as a screen, took the ball right off his jersey.
You can see the reaction by Bailey Brown that he really wanted that one and would love to get that one back. And either way, Pfeiffer now. Devin, half boards, right side. And they'll set it up. Hyden will swing it around. Goddard looking inside to Boyd. Boyd bounce out, nothing doing. 15 on the shot clock. Boyd going to try to turn the corner. Hodgkin working him over, and he does. And those two get tangled up. And in the meantime, between time follows. Weaving inside out. Waiting for a trailer. Has Buck. Ducks back under. Pulls back out. Good defense there. As nothing doing. Devin Pfeiffer, great job defensively to close that off. That pass. Corralled by the other Pfeiffer. Backhand pass. Williams, quick stick finish. Oh my. Oh my. If you blinked, you missed it.
It's like Pfeiffer saw him right there. He saw him there. He knew where he was going. And he just threw a perfect over-shoulder pass, just lobbed it right into his stick. And what are you going to do?
Quick stick finish on the crease?
There's
Quick
a
stick
surprise.
finish on the crease.
There's a surprise.
We're both shocked by that. As these two teams have put on a clinic here today with that. And
yeah, Toronto's put on a quick stick clinic, and Whitby's forgot how to stop it.
Well, they have, but
It is tough to
seem
stop,
to
I
have
gotta admit.
They have some tricks of their own for sure, as they are back to work on offense. Good child. That one. Rebound. And again, wide of the mark. So Fernandez had a chance. Osborne gets it. They'll regroup. Just over 4.5 to go. Osborne trying to get a step. Walker, good rotation defensively. Pfeiffer to the bounce. That's going to take a bad hop. And Zulian now is going to try to get to that ball. And with 4:25 to go, we are finally, I believe, able to get to our officials timeout. We'll take a quick break. Back with more of the fourth quarter after this. Back here, 4:25 to go. 1-goal game. The Monarchs with the lead, just the second time they have led here in this game. And now they go back to work on offense. Pfeiffer being chased by Upshaw, kicks it back out. Good job by Taylor to get that pass. Taylor gets a screen, looking for the roll. Nothing doing. Upshaw, good cross check there. 10 on the shot clock. Buck, swing it around, follows, kicks it out. Pfeiffer, good check, Upshaw again, and that's a great possession defensively for the Steelhawks as they hold true. And now they'll get a chance on offense.
They came very close to getting that back right there with the option of that shot almost hitting the goaltender.
Lewis almost lost it. Zulian, good job on the stick check. Boyd, flip around. Pfeiffer trying to duck under. He'll gonna curl around, look for the screen. Walker on him. Good help. Monarchs close it off, 10 on the shot clock. Pfeiffer gets knocked down by Hodgkins. They push Steelhawks right back. Boyd backhand! Trent Boyd! What a beauty!
1 second on the shot clock.
What a beauty from the leader of this squad, Trent Boyd.
But not only that, but what an opportunity the other way to see him and get the ball to him in the middle with that little time left. And there's only one shot he could have taken that way. He could not have gone overhand. He had to go behind the back and over shoulder. And he just put it in the top corner.
He had to, and he did. And off the draw, Boissonneau, Osborne. Osborne comes away with it. And he'll peel back out. We're tied at 17. And the Monarchs, no stranger to tight games for sure. This is a good tester for these Steelhawks as we're in money time. 3 minutes. Osborne. With what? And Boyd got the shot off. Bailey Brown up to the task this time. And Brown's going to have to get it, move it up. Follows going to still have to hurry here. Don't have a lot of time. And just made it. And that was just on sure speed.
And the bench of Whitby was going off the shot clock, not off the count.
Williams, that bounce shot steered aside by Kizak and up into the netting. Possession, fresh clock here for Toronto. 2.5 to go. Pfeiffer, 6 goals. And I'm going to check and just to make sure, but 16, 6 and 6. So 6 goals, 6 assists. I was going to say the guy had 16 assists. What? That shot wide of the mark from Buck. Williams, no reset. That one, quick, what a finish! Tanner Buck midair with a quick stick finish.
Once again, how is a guy off of a long shot this wide open on the crease? Can't happen.
I think what happened was they were expecting that to get dumped in the corner or the shot to go off the goaltender. Instead, that looked like a pass. And
that's
what
exactly what
finish.
it was.
Boy, oh boy. So a couple, Upshaw fooled defensively, and Kizak fooled as well. So 18-17, Monarchs now coming again. Hodgkins, inside out, steered aside Kizak. Back come the Steelhawks. We're under 2 minutes to go. Osborne, one-on-one with Walker. Osborne. Oh, he took Walker up, down. What a save! Downtown Bailey Brown. Man, oh man.
That may be literally a game saver.
I'll say that was robbery at its best. Follows. Minute and a half. Turns a corner. Kick it back out. 8 on the shot clock. Taylor looking for the isolation. Lets it go. That'll ring around the boards. And we'll head deep into the offensive end. Minute 17 to go.
That's one where Thompson's got to make sure he's over that line and play that ball. Don't take your eyes off it.
Net empty at the Whitby end. Minute 12 to go. Trailing by a goal, Steelhawks. Swinging around, Goddard. Cutting Pfeiffer, backhand, not this time. Bailey Brown. Good job by D'Amico, kept his foot in trouble though. Gonna have to let it go. And that's the count, 8 seconds.
Yep.
And that's the difference. Not the shot clock, it's the manual count. And Osborne now. We're under a minute, 50 seconds to go. Osborne, trailing, Goddard, surveying. Hodgkins, and that's gonna be an interference call. Pfeiffer knocking the stick out of defender's hand. And Gay now, 46 seconds to go. Lofted up, it's picked off. And careless with it was Hamley, but Boycino bail him out, and it's Boyd. 35 seconds on the game clock. Whitby trailing by 1, looking for the equalizer. Trying to send this one to OT. Boyd. No look, that's picked off Walker, and he'll loft it in the middle and let Corbett run under it. Patrick Corbett wins the race. Patrick Corbett, the finish. First 2-goal lead for the Monarchs here today with 14 seconds left.
You could see that play once the ball got in Brown's stick. Because all they did, whoever the defender was that picked the ball up, I thought it was Brown, but it wasn't. He just laid this down there in order to have somebody just run into it, because the only guy going back is Kizik, and he's in full goal equipment, and that ain't happening.
No, he's not going to win too many races there. 19-17, 14 seconds to go. And Toronto, you talk about pulling the carpet out from underneath. And a timeout by the Monarchs with 9.3 to go. And I tell you, this Toronto team, they're resilient. And
they don't quit.
They're going to be tough to beat down the
There's
stretch.
only one word, one phrase for this: comeback complete.
Again,
they were down 6 or 7 goals.
They were. So it was 5-1 Whitby after 1, 10-6 Steelhawks after 2.
Here's our replay. Off the save. Great save right there. Ball goes in, and all they do is, that's the game saver right there. That.
Well, you called it when it happened, and I'd agree. And with 9.3 to go, Follows is probably going to go for a run here with his speed.
Spread the floor out.
And
Don't
Hamley
even take
chopping
a shot.
him down.
There you go.
Breaks. Follows will just throw it there, and that'll do it. So Cody Hamley maybe a little frustrated, but the Toronto Monarchs and the Whitby Steelhawks combined for an outstanding lacrosse game here at the Toronto Rock Athletic Center. 19-17. So the Monarchs claim first place. They sit with an 8-2 record. Steelhawks fall to 7-3. Just a reminder, tomorrow, Oshawa, Ohsweken, followed by Brampton, Six Nations. That's going to do it for us here from the track. On behalf of my partner, our resident expert, Mr. Blair Campbell, JVI Productions, I'm Lance Wynn. Remember, here at the Arena Lacrosse League, every child matters. We'll see you tomorrow. for more Arena Lacrosse League action.